Hey everybody, it's Card Commando 1983, aka Mark Ruggiero here. It's April 14th, and it's in the evening, probably about 9:30 p.m. Anyways, I wanted to make sure before I do my chemo tomorrow that I got my video in on the, what I'm going to do is give you a quick overview of my current game, and then I'm going to go over the order system for MMP, the Gamers Line of Battle system, Last Chance for Victory. I'm playing Scenario 1, which is just the first day, and we're I'm not quite halfway through, but having a great time. Once again, Dean Essig knocked it out of the park. The only game that's currently in print right now is to take Washington. My understanding is they're working on a wilderness game. And I can tell you, if you can afford it, Last Chance for Victory is well worth picking up. None But Heroes, no doubt. They're not cheap on the secondary market, but I think for the hours of enjoyment you'll get out of it, it's probably worth it. So what you're looking at right now is the turn track, and the that 11th core there is just starting to come on the board. And they have orders to take one of the divisions of the 11th Corps is going to take up reserve positions on Cemetery Hill. And the rest of the division is going to take positions in front of Gettysburg to basically get pounded on by Ewell, who's not on yet. And I'm also going to just do a quick panorama here. Hopefully I can keep the camera kind of good, just my phone, right? So here we got more of, the First Corps, rest of the First Corps marching up to Emmitsburg Road. And they're converging. We got Howard over here in the middle of Gettysburg. He's the acting army commander because Reynolds is killed. And then, of course, we got the main action. The Confederates have ended the recon in force. They're going to work on establishing a line right here, right up in here. The Union First Corps is currently under orders to retake any land taken, by the Confederates, all the way up to, where is it? Willoughby Run. I don't know why I have such trouble finding this. Willoughby Run, which is over here somewhere. Damn it. Gosh darn it. Where the heck is it? It's this little creek, I think. Right there. Is it right there? I think so. Anyways, not important. I've had Howard trying to issue orders to basically stop that attack because I want to try to conserve my strength. And actually, this marker is irrelevant. They rallied at the end of their turn. I don't know if this will be my last video on the series. I may do another after action report. I have all of these listed so you can watch them at your convenience. If you like this, please like and subscribe to my channel. I just do this for fun. So anyways, let's get started. So when the beginning of the turn, the per the sequence of play here on the handy player aid card. It's that nasty little mark on my player aid card. Dang it. No, I'll clean it off later. All right, there we go. All right, anyways. So as you can see, command phase, order system. So some people are really mystified by the order system. I don't know why. I've played for years, Brigade. But if you're new to the system, Dean's done a really good job of kind of simplifying. I'm going to show you go over a couple things. So the order system, what happens is the beginning of the turn, for example, I said Howard's trying to issue orders. So the very first, and he hasn't succeeded yet. The very first thing that happens is on the player aid card. So there is what's called the command, let's see here. The command roll table. And as you can see, it says 9 or less no, 10 or more yes. So the Army commander has to roll to see if he can even issue an order. Did away with the old system of, they had points to spend and whatnot. So you get to add the command value of the leader, which Howard has a command value of 2. And if you get a 10 or more, you can add. You can also add +2 if you're deploying from a move order or any roll by a formation in reserve. Also, you notice order delivery, I'm going to go over that, is the commanders are rated in the game for either they're on fire, normal, not so sure, or comatose. And of course, that's kind of funny, right? But they're rated. So in this right now, Howard is normal. Reynolds, when he was on, he got to issue 1 order per special rules at 9:30. He was on fire. So what happens is, let's just say for argument's sake that Howard gets to, he rolled and he wants to write an order, okay? So let's be really clear here. Orders are as detailed or as light as you want. They cannot be things like attack east. They have to have an end objective, that's reasonable. It's a part of the game where if you're playing solitaire, it's not a problem. But if you have an opponent, you need to discuss before the game, what the intent is. But basically, you should write your orders so that at the end of the game, your opponent can look at it and say, oh, okay, I know what that meant, right? If you're looking to squeeze some weird advantage out of it, it really doesn't work. But this is what makes the game special. It's among many other things, but it's really cool. So let's say Howard rolled successfully. Now this is an order that Reynolds wrote. You're probably not going to be able to read my writing, and I'm not going to write out. But I said let's pretend Howard, So let me do 2 things. So for example, if Howard was successful, and there's some forms online, you can use Notepad. Let's see if we get this in focus. So you want to put the time it was issued, time was arrived. Like I said, Reynolds has a special rule where his is like right away. I'm going to go over arrival time. Who the sending commander was, who the receiving commander was, type of order, and whether the order was accepted. Okay, so we're going to go over all that. And for example, you can't really read my writing, but the order that Reynolds wrote was ordering the rest of the First Corps to double quick to McPherson's Ridge, which is a special rule, the double quick piece. Center on the Cashtown Pike, repel Confederate forces, stop short or will be run, and if need be, must hold as long as possible. First Corps headquarters is to move to N North Map 28.30. The reason you do that, you want to put where the HQ is going to be, because once it's there, the HQ is locked in place, right? So what that means is, as Dean puts it in the rulebook, bolted to the ground. Okay. So the first thing, let's just pretend for a minute, like I said, Howard got an order accepted. I'm not going to write it out because he hasn't been successful yet in my game. But his orders to First Corps are going to be basically, like I said, establish, stop attack towards Willoughby Run, establish a line on McPherson's Ridge, delay any Confederates coming up the Cashtown Pike as long as possible, and if need be, fall back to, just fall back towards Gettysburg. And that's reasonable. You could say, they could say, fall back to get on Cemetery Hill. That might be reasonable, but it really depends what you decide. I decided, I want a realistic beginning point, which is the whole McPherson's Ridge part, and then, reasonable before you have to try to get orders. Again, something to be realistic, right? Because they don't necessarily know in real life that Ewell's coming, he's going to smash 11th Corps and all that good stuff. So, All right, so what you do is, so let's pretend it was issued at 11:15 a.m. Okay, turns in this game for 15 minutes. What you're going to do is you're going to go over to the order delivery chart. You're going to figure out how long before the order actually gets to the commander of First Corps, which of course is Doubleday in this case, right? So he's normal, so that's 2-turn delay. So that's going to put us at 11:45 arrival. But then we also have, is he within the command radius? No. Beyond command radius? Yes, right? So command radius from Howard to Doubleday, the HQ, would be 12 hexes, right? And if you remember, 20 hexes actually. So I am in command radius. What am I saying? So if you remember in a previous video, I went over command radius. I'm not going to beat a dead horse. So that adds one more turn. So that's 3 turns. So the order is going to arrive at noon. Okay. Then the process, once it arrives at the HQ, the Corps commander rolls for acceptance. And he has to roll. Let me make sure I got this right. Dang it, I reviewed the rules before I got on this video. And now here I am second guessing myself. So, sorry guys. Entertain me for just a minute. I know right where the rule is. I just want to make sure I don't give you the wrong, thing. Because there's nothing else worse than watching a video on how to play and the guy doing it screws it up. Which, of course, if I do, please post, and I'll question or, hey, dummy. All right. So let's see here. Blah, blah, blah. Accepted. Delivery time. Give me 1 second here. Delivery time. Okay, went over delivery time. If they have existing orders when it's delivered, it automatically eliminates the previous order. Distortion's been eliminated, which you don't have to worry about if you don't remember that. One thing in the rulebook is a really great example of play. So they're really good. Let's see here. Issues order. Okay, good. All right. So what we do here, so the next step, the order arrives. So now the Corps commander has to roll for acceptance, okay? And how he rolls for acceptance, you guessed it, he's going to roll on the command table again. And he needs a 10 or more to accept the order, okay? And then once he, oh my goodness. Yeah, and this is for, let's see here, for attack orders, just to be clear, okay? Movement orders are considered to be automatically accepted, I believe. Let's see here, blah, blah, blah. Gosh darn it, guys, I'm so sorry about this. Really, chemo brain really is a thing. Yes. Delivery time. Also, to make sure if the leader that's writing orders has to be stacked with his HQ, right? So, anyway, so Howard is with his HQ. All right. Blah. Okay, move orders do not have to be literally disseminated within command attack orders. Must be reissued to the division. Reissues automatic. This for move orders, automatic. All right, here we go. Sorry, guys. Be with me just a second here. Man, I really apologize for this. Okay, so there we go. All right, so it's an attack order. We'll just say, for purpose of attack order, once the order arrives, the corps commander, he has to roll for acceptance on the command table. If he rolls acceptance, it's automatic, boom, right away. Then he sends the order forwards to the division leaders. And once they're forwarded to division leaders, you just basically, if they're within command radius, it'll arrive the next turn. And then the division leaders have to roll for acceptance. That's for an attack order. For a move order, it's considered automatic once the corps commander accepts it. It's disseminated. There's no delay. And once again, the delay is based on this part here, the order delivery table. Anyways, apologize for the delays. I'm going to be playing more of this tonight. Maybe at least try to squeeze out one more turn. Finish the 11:30 turn. And then that way, after my chemo treatment over the next couple days, I'll be ready to continue. And I'm hoping to finish this scenario before I move on to my next project. I'm not sure what that will be on videos. I'm either going to do that thing on the old 3rd edition Third Reich or GMT for the People, or I may start doing a series of videos once I actually get started. So it probably won't be right away next, but I've blown up my Barbarossa Army Group Center 2nd edition map and got it mounted on my handy dandy magnetized wall. So anyways, thanks for joining me. Sorry for the delay. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. If not, what can I say? Anyways, hey, have a great one. Keep playing games. And like I like to say, enjoy your journey, because you never know how long or short it's going to be. But while we're here and while we're still going, keep gaming. All right. Take care. Bye.